Hey, what's up, Firetime Network? Today's word of the week is teamwork. And for me, I'm in the middle of a monster Wi-Fi deadline push along with my team members, Matt Bradley and Sam O'Donnell. And as you can tell from probably watching this video, I haven't showered in a couple days. I need to shave. It's been a week of very late nights. Tonight could be a literal all-nighter. And I have never seen a team come together on a project the way that I've experienced this week with Matt and Sam. And it's crazy when you see different people in roles where they're allowed to flourish and where their skill set is. Like I've seen Matt Bradley, a former school teacher, take the idea of building curriculum for Wi-Fi and push it in a direction that I could never do and just blows my mind. I've seen Sam O'Donnell literally copy and paste 500,000 pieces of information about fireplaces manually to make sure that we get it right for Wi-Fi. And what's so crazy, we were talking about this today on our daily touchpoint call, that if any one of us got hit by a bus, we'd be done. It would be absolutely over. And it's so cool that as a team, every single person can be in a role where they're flourishing, and without them, we would be sunk. The reason I tell you that story is you might be in a situation where it's hard to work with different team members and it feels like they can't carry the burden. And that might be the case. They may not be ready or able or willing. But what I have found is that by giving people ownership and responsibility and tools to get the job done, it is amazing how people step up to the occasion. And very often when we complain about our team members, well, often we treat them as our servants or butlers. And it's like, well, of course, of course they're not going to buy in and take responsibility when you're doing all the work and you're just making them the gopher. What would happen this week if you actually gave things to people to the point where if they didn't come through, it would cost you, it would hurt you. Now, I'm not saying to do that recklessly, but chances are you probably have someone on your team that you can give things to. What I found is that very often working with businesses, the problem is not that people are incompetent. The problem is very often that management and ownership doesn't have the trust to actually let go and give it to them and risk failure and accept failure when people are trying to get something off the ground. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the week. In the comments, I would love to hear about a project you're working on that requires teamwork.